Oh, hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a ranting episode, so if you don't really want to hear me rant on, you can freely click away, and there will be another interesting video, really interesting, on Overwatch up on Friday. So, let's get into this. So to start off, let's talk about the supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, they added supply drops in MWR, and the instant they added supply drops, like 90% of us knew that weapons were on the way. They said they don't want to add weapons, they said they wouldn't add weapons, but we knew they were going to do it eventually. And, well, here we are with the 44 Magnum, that new shotgun with that weird name, and the XMLER assault rifle. Now, talk about the weapons. I had hands-on experience with each of these weapons. I never actually got them from the supply drops, but I picked them up from enemy players or teammates and used them for quite some time. The 44 Magnum is literally a reskinned Desert Eagle. Feels the same, kills the same damage, everything. So the 44 Magnum, not really much of a problem, just a reskinned Deagle. Then you got the shotgun, which is kind of okay, not really too iffy. I didn't really use it that much because shotguns aren't that great in Remastered, but the XMLER is what I really want to touch up on. Now, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos on people talking about the XMLER, they are livid because it's, well, guns and supply drops, which is completely fine, completely understandable, I get you. You're angry because they added guns in the supply drops, and they said they wouldn't. When they talk about the XMLER, they say it's within the top 5 best assault rifles in MWR. But actually, look at MWR, there's like, what, 10 assault rifles, which means it's kind of average? So you're complaining that you got an average gun in supply drops. Now, it kind of confused me here, because if the gun is overpowered, you have all right to complain, right? You know, enemy players got this OP gun from supply drops, I can't get it, enemies got it, it's cheap for my team because we're never going to win. And if the gun is underpowered, you know, I understand if you're going to complain about it, because it's a shitty gun, you spend all this money on supply drops and you got this shitty gun, it's not worth it. But if they give you a gun that's average, you know, it's kind of like the bridge between the AK-47 and the M4. It's not this powerhouse like the AK-47, but it's not this laser beam like the M4. It's kind of like the bridge in between. Not too powerful, not too weak. Little bit of recoil, reloads a little slow, so it's not too good, but it's also not too bad. So it's average. And then people are complaining that it's average. So what exactly do you guys want? Not you guys, I mean just like these people complaining about it. What exactly do they want in these supply drops? Now, I'm sure we all know what everybody wants in these supply drops. We want one of two things. One, either for it to go away completely and never come back, or two, if they must have supply drops in Call of Duty, keep it strictly cosmetic, as we are always promised, but they never keep their promises. So, it kind of got me thinking, like, these people are just finding things to complain about for the sake of complaining about it. So, I know a lot of you guys don't take this too serious. I know it's just a video game for you guys, and you don't get angry over it, and these supply drops don't really, you know, piss you off as much as some of these other YouTubers. So, if Call of Duty went up to you, and they said, hey, we have no choice but to add a weapon in supply drops, what weapon would you like to see? And you got to keep in mind, it can't be overpowered because it's going to be unfair for the guys who don't have it, and it can't be underpowered because it's going to be a waste of money for the guys who put the money for COD points to get it. So you have no choice but to make it average, and of course you're still going to upset the guys who get angry for it being average, but regardless, what kind of gun would you like to see either return or even make up your own gun to be in these supply drops, either in Modern Warfare Remastered or Black Ops 3, even in Infinite Warfare? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm actually really curious. Me, I would actually like to see the return of the, what was it, the Galil from Black Ops 1. It was one of the more powerful ones, but it wasn't as powerful as like the Commando or the AK-47. It was reliable, but it was also, you know, overshadowed by some of the more famous assault rifles like the G3, the Commando, especially the AK-47, and it couldn't really compete with submachine guns at close range because of that slow fire rate. So for me, I would say probably the Galil from Black Ops 1. And for Infinite Warfare, I actually think the Black Ops ray gun from the Zombie series would actually fit perfectly in Infinite Warfare. I mean, we already have some laser guns in Infinite Warfare already. We have the E-Rad that shoots a stream of laser. We have some energy weapons. So the ray gun would fit perfectly, and it can basically function like a Magnum, you know, 2 or 3 shot kill at close range, and then from long range it's kind of useless because we actually don't have any Magnums in Infinite Warfare. So if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. Let me know what kind of guns you guys would like to see in supply drops, both in Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and even Black Ops 3. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day!